as a community engagement part of it, we wanted to establish the needs, to do a needs assessment in the community initially before we even started the actual data collection. So we engaged with local council, talk about the LC3 chairperson, talk about the division town clerks, talk about the LC1 chairperson, the VHTs, the parish chiefs, the local leaders from all religions. So we wanted to establish how best could we come up, could we get out the picture of what we want to kind of establish. And because it was about demographers, the artists, the clinicians, the different disciplines, so we had really to move out to the field and get to understand how best we could do this. Just like some of the members shared during our dissemination, it was really an intensive kind of establishment within the community because we wanted to understand how best could this come out. It was hard for them to comprehend, like it was for our side, the different discipline, like how could a doctor work with an artist. It was even hard for them to comprehend, but at last we found a way, we found a mechanism, we had learning points, and really we were able to come up with something. I've been engaged in very many community, involvements. I'm a field person. For over 10 years, I've been working in the field, people-centered studies, projects, but the pictures of aging study was really different from all the studies I've ever been engaged with. This is not only because we had people with different professions and having different backgrounds, but there were a number of challenges initially before the inception of the project itself. We engaged in a number of planning meetings, and this back and forth, decision making was not that very easy, even in the planning stages of the study. So it's because of the time that we dedicated, the different team members dedicated, that really made us, though we even started late, but we were able to start on the project. So even after starting the field activities, now I'm talking about the data collection itself for the different themes, there were a lot of hardships. For example, the demographers, the time they had to probably be in the field with the artists, again with the phenotype theme, which for this case, the medical personnel, they could kind of never come to, to harmonize, like the different themes are all available at the same point. So you would find that the demography team has been in the field for these 2 days, and after 3 days it's the medical guys have been there, and maybe the artists like after a week. But the beauty about it that at the end of it all, everyone managed to allocate the time they had promised, some even going further and allocating even more time than they had promised, and we were able to have the success or even the results that we have been able to share with the team. The surprising thing for me as an individual is I realized I have older people I'm related to. Some of them are even my neighbors, I could say, but there is a lot of information out there. We have a lot of gaps in addressing challenges of older persons, and there is a huge gap in that. Sure. Yeah, the most exciting thing is actually working with older people, engaging with them for an extended period of time. Engaging someone when you're doing qualitative interviews, quantitative interviews, doing the drama part. We were involved with the artists when they are, making crafts, when they are drawing pictures. And again, motivation from our seniors. For example, the co-investigators, the investigators themselves, they were really open to us. From the different dissemination exercises we've had, it has come out that there is need for different themes to work together, like different teams, the demographers, the artists, to work together. Even up to now, we believe it's still hard because of the, our nature of background, the way we do things. We understand medical teams are kind of faster than maybe the artists. Everyone has their way of doing things, but we need to harmonize that, because at the end of the day, through the different lenses of artists, demographers, the phenotype theme, the clinicians, we can be able to have a clear picture of what our study population is, not necessarily only the older persons, but maybe with even other illnesses and other populations.